I've never liked Amends. I still don't like Amends. I hate them so much. And because I hate them so much, it changes my behavior. I was divorced, and I own a condo on the second story. And my ex-wife is gone, and I got 2 kids. And they're asleep. And I got a neighbor. If I'm on my back patio, he's downstairs, and his backyard's my backyard. And he's big. Like real big. He's disabled big. And he doesn't work. And he plays video games. All day. And nothing against video games. And nothing about being disabled. But he also has this piercing high voice. And he also watches all these comic book and fantasy movies, which I do too, but he narrates them, which bothers the hell out of me. Now granted, he's in his own house, he's not in my house, but whenever I'm in a position to notice him in his house, he just pisses me off. And I dislike him greatly. So one day I'm out there with my little wispy blue electronic cigarette, before the big vapes. And he's back there and he's playing video games with his wife. And apparently she's not on the right level and she's not getting the right coin or whatever's going on. And he's yelling at her. And they're getting loud. So I lean over the banister and I'm like, excuse me. Hey. Excuse me. And the more he ignores me, the louder I get. And the louder I get, the more angry I'm getting. So finally, he decides to drop the B word with his wife. And I take that as an open door to go, hey, why don't you? Now, as soon as those words came out of my mouth, I knew that was going to be an amends. Like, I'm not stupid. I've been doing this for a while. Like, I'm like, amends. That's an amends. I know this is bad, and I'm going to have to fix this. But I let it come out anyway. This dude pops up quicker than I thought he could, runs out the back door, trips over the wires of the video game, knocks over the TV, falls, slides on his belly like a whale, and pops up against the wall. And I'm like, and he goes, hey man, what's going on? And I'm like, why don't you shut up? And we commenced to have the most absurd conversation I've ever had with another human being in my life. On both of our parts, especially mine. I mean, we just go back and forth, and it gets so silly. He's like, well, I don't complain when you smoke your cigarette. And I'm like, you can't even smell this isn't a real cigarette. And I'm like, why don't you stop yelling at your wife? And he's like, rah, rah. And I'm like, rah, rah. And then I said, why don't you call the cops about my cigarette? And I'll call the cops about you and your wife. And we'll see who comes out on top. And then I'll see you. That was it. That was a line. That was the threat. He turned around and went back in his house. I turned around and went back in my house. I picked up my cell phone. I called my sponsor. And he said, yeah, you messed up. I was like, I know, man, it's going to be an amends. He goes, yeah, no, you're not going to make amends. You just stay away from him. I'll let you know. Matter of fact, you'll smoke your cigarettes on your front door. You don't even go on your back patio unless you're doing laundry. You stay the hell away from him. I'm like, ooh. And my sponsor, he never gets mad at me like that. Usually he laughs at me, he calls me an idiot, and hangs up. This time he was pissed. So I was like, oh, I think I really messed up. A couple months go by, he calls me up and he goes, go ahead. Now, there's no way to this guy's house. So what I have to do is I gotta go around where you're not supposed to walk, through brush and trees. I gotta climb a wall, land in between my wall and his wall, and then peek over his wall. and he's playing video games. And I go, excuse me. And he goes, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, can I talk to you for a second? He's like, yeah, sure. He goes, what's going on? I said, remember a couple months ago, when we had our thing? He goes, oh man, don't worry about that. I get it, man. I think you were like going through a breakup or something. I get it. We're neighbors, whatever. I was like, no. That was uncalled for. It was wrong on my part. I should not have done that. And I went about owning it from top to bottom. And then I said, have you seen the new Spider-Man? He said, no, I haven't. I said, well, I have the DVD if you want to, He goes, oh, thanks. I said, and what can I do to make this better? He goes, well, I mean, you owned it and you gave me this movie. I kind of thought I loaned it to him. And he's like, he gave me this movie. I think we're good. I'm like, okay, thanks. And I went back to the thicket and back into my house. Now, the whole point of that story is I still don't like him. And his voice still gets on my nerves. And I still wish he'd shut up. And I still think he should stop playing video games so much. But I hate Amends. So it changes my behavior. So what he gets from me is, hey, how you doing? All right, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Nice to see you. So what we do is we change our behavior and improve our interactions with other people, okay? Because you are on this earth with other people. You are in a really big apartment with an awesome view and a whole lot of roommates. And that's what's going on today. And we want to rectify our relationships with other people. One of the reasons why they don't want you to get in a relationship early on in recovery is because early on in recovery, you're supposed to be working on relationships. Really exciting love affair turns into outrageous nightmare, sobriety hangs in peril. You know it. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder what he's doing. I'm gonna leave treatment because of him. What's his middle name? I don't know. Might as well go to the free clinic looking for a date. Facts. So, we're working on our relationships between us and other people. Spirituality, in my mind, is a relationship between you and nature, between you and your family and friends, between you and your community. Trying to get that comfort level back. Does that make any sense? That's what I think about Amends. And that's what I think about Non-Pologetics. Thank you so very much. If you would, go to www.mechanicsofrecovery.com and tell me what you think.
Now get back to another hand.